All right, welcome back to the Black Hills Boys podcast, season 3, episode 5. We have the GOAT from South Dakota making an appearance, Mr. Chad Bryant. Chad, how you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having me yet again. I thought you wouldn't have had me back, but I appreciate it.
This is a lot better view of you this time as opposed to the iPhone camera last time.
You know, I do what I can.
We didn't even know you were going to be on.
Surprise.
Special invite.
I didn't
Best surprise of the season.
I don't think he signed the waiver.
Today. About noon.
Did you have him sign the waiver, Josh?
Yes, waiver has been signed.
Okay, you're good then. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
there is some censorship.
if you don't say the things Shay says, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Easy.
all right, boys, let's get into it. How's everybody's weekend?
I had an eventful weekend.
Let's hear about it.
Well, I should have put Sackman, the hero, on here. Went back home. Helping old Jeffrey we took some shingles off, hammered some nails down one day, and then we were putting the, tarp crap, the wrap on it. And it was like 90% done. And old Jeffrey decided to try to slip and fall off the roof. And he was on one side of the peak, I was on the other, and I dove and grabbed his hood. And the only thing that was holding me up, my knees caught on the peak. And we yelled down, and Brett, my sister's fiance, came up the one side and grabbed my legs, and Joe went up a ladder and pushed on my dad's feet. But he still is complaining that he was getting choked out by me holding on to his hood. It's it's all I could reach.
That's impressive. You saved your dad's life then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He says he probably wouldn't have died. He probably would have just needed 2 new knee replacements. But I think I saved his life. And if we both would have gone, I was landing on my head, so I almost wasn't here today. So
Wow.
yeah.
Hero.
Well, it's a good thing
Thanks,
we found
guys.
your replacement.
Big time.
Yeah.
Chad, are you back in the hills for good now, or?
For a little bit, in my cross-country travels, my little 4 weeks off between Pennsylvania and Arizona. So got to town about a week ago, hanging out with the fam, played a little golf this weekend. Went out for a couple beers the other night and saw, what it was like to be young again.
Any vodka Red Bulls?
No VRs.
Wow.
I'm grown up. I'm all grown up. Okay. Ran into Newcastle Dogie. Sent you a snap that one night, Dave.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
But yeah, no, it was nothing too crazy. Not exciting stories like Josh just told, but
Well, we can't all save lives.
that's true.
It was just another day for me, I guess. But yeah, some of you guys.
Shay, you're pretty quiet.
Just listening.
Let's hear about your weekend, bub.
It was opening pheasant season, so I was doing that. So that's
Cool.
about it, man.
Did you get your limit?
On Sunday I did. Me and the dog went out.
I thought you said fencing season. That's kind of
Pheasant. It's
Yeah.
a bird.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. You're a dead eye.
Ah,
That one day you couldn't miss.
That's one day.
got my days.
Dave.
Ben, how was your honeymoon after 5 years?
It was probably one of the better weekends of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you liked Oregon, though, not Notre Dame, so I'm a little confused.
I've always been a Notre Dame guy.
That's actually one of my
Notre Dame
questions
stuff
for
right
this
there.
podcast.
I don't really own anything Oregon. I got a helmet up there.
Are you still an Oregon fan or no?
Yeah, I still cheer for Oregon.
Not
If
after they
Notre Dame and
lost?
Oregon if Notre Dame and Oregon played, I would choose Notre Dame.
You would
That's a
cheer
no-brainer.
for who?
Notre Dame. That's a no-brainer.
Weren't you
I can't
rooting
remember
against
the
Notre
last
Dame
time-
last year?
I can't remember the last time I missed a Notre Dame game. Haven't watched one.
Is anyone else confused by this?
Josh, I'm confused by your sexuality, and I don't ask questions.
And I've always appreciated that, but
Well, then you
I
need to
gotta
start
ask the
taking some
question.
notes.
I was pretty sure last year you switched from Notre Dame to Oregon.
Yep, full time.
No.
I want
Shit,
Shade
isn't that
to
what
come in on
happened?
this.
What's that?
Did he not switch from Notre Dame to Oregon last year?
2 years ago,
2
and then
years ago.
he stuck with it last year. And then Oregon got
I haven't
a
missed a Notre Dame game in years.
straight quarterback, so he decided, he'd go back to the
I
Catholic
can't
side.
do it anymore.
Okay.
Well, that one would mad up because Bo Nix.
Chad, who's your college
I'm
team?
so confused.
I never picked one when I was little, so I feel like I can't pick one now.
Pick
I
one
know
live.
You just spin a wheel.
Get a wheel.
Yeah, you want to spin the wheel?
My team's Dickinson State Blue Hawks.
Let me get
How
a
are they
wheel
doing
going.
this year?
I think we get a wheel for him.
NBH. Spin the wheel. I got to have someone to root for.
Do you guys know BH lost to Mines?
Yeah.
Mines has 2 wins, and BH is one of them. I talked to a kid yesterday.
That's a tough look.
Yeah, he was wearing Mines stuff, and I just assumed BH beat him because I thought BH was decent. And so I made a comment. He's like, no, we beat them. Like, oh, man.
Chad, who do you want on here? I got the Gamecocks, the Hurricanes. Who else you want?
Ooh, Indiana.
We got to put Indiana on there. We got to have
How about Vandy?
some favorites in there.
Little Vanderbilt.
Little Vandy.
Okay, one more.
Missouri.
I want to give him someone that's going to be good for the next few years, not just
Yeah, we told him Alabama. Indiana.
Indiana.
Hey, Penn State. Throw Penn State on there.
He's actually been a fan of Penn State since he met
Dad loves Penn State. He's a
Jerry
Pennsylvania guy
back in
now.
the day.
It's
All
Pennsylvania.
right, let's do it. Let me share my screen.
Very excited for this.
Let's see who we got.
Oh.
This is one and done.
It's one and done. No change in the rules. They'll just change it till it lands on someone they want it to land on.
It's like 2K, just randomize.
Yeah.
One more.
You got
All
it.
right, here we go.
Come on, baby.
I hope it lands on Sandusky U.
You should have made that bigger. You should have put 4 Sandusky's on there.
Can we pay for this so we don't have the advertisements?
Oh,
Whoa!
go, go!
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, that's on the line.
Oh, I found the line.
That's on the line.
You always go
Reese.
up.
I see blue. Josh was about to say respin after he
You
just
always
said
go
no
up.
respin.
I don't want you to have to deal with Mizzou.
Oh,
This is fixed.
No!
Tiebreaker. We're
We're
going
going to
tiebreaker now.
Missouri. It was
The wheel
Missouri.
doesn't lie.
It was Missouri.
Best 2 of 3.
The
It was
wheel doesn't
Missouri.
lie.
I don't know.
That's
I think
I
you
feel
can pick
bad.
Chad.
Yeah, I feel bad that I feel
I
like
don't know if I
Missouri's.
want that history hanging over my my shoulder going forward. So
Yeah,
You're the one to turn it around.
Well, they dropped 3 losses in a row this year, right? The
Yeah.
UCLA lost.
I vote it's either Missouri or
Let's go Mizzou.
All right, there you go. Go Tigers.
God,
What are we, the
you
top-
could have
what are
had
we,
Sandusky
top-
jersey.
What are we, Tigers?
yeah. You're
You could have gone to
congratulations, you're a Missouri
Go
Tiger.
Tigers.
Yep.
That's big, man. Congrats.
Like I've always said, go Tigers.
He was actually talking about that earlier while we were eating. Oh, big Tigers fan.
You got to buy a jersey now.
Yeah.
You could still get a custom Sandusky jersey from Mizzou.
I just got to come up with a great backstory. So when people ask me why I like Missouri,
Well, you played for him.
yeah.
You were a kicker.
But the records got lost at some point. That's why if you look it
I
up.
think spinning the wheel sounds better than that you played for him.
I spun the wheel.
I don't know.
Destiny.
Nicole was giving me shit the other day because I finally was able to sit down and watch Miami play, and then they lost. And she's like, "It's the one time you watch them." I've watched more than one, but then they did lose. So
I think we got to open up the debate like college football versus NFL. And a lot of us have been to multiple. I don't know, man. I think I'm a college guy. Like as far as the
I think the
as
NFL
far as the
teams-
game day experience goes.
I think the NFL teams would beat the college teams. Yeah.
That's why I said the experience, dumbass. You need to listen.
I thought me and Shay were going to be beefing, but I like this better.
Why are you guys be beefing?
I've never been to a college game besides like SDSU or small town.
No.
Fiesta Bowl. Fiesta
Oh,
Bowl,
yeah.
baby.
I was miserable at that though. That was a terrible experience.
Well, what happened?
Very hungover.
It was on New Year's Day.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
Wasn't it like Liberty versus?
Oregon, baby, go
Yeah.
Ducks. Well,
And we
Yeah,
walked
those
in
first
right
two.
as Liberty returned the kick, so we didn't even get to see them score. I wore sunglasses inside.
Was that a whooping?
It was
That
bad.
was a beatdown. Liberty scored first, and then they didn't score.
But then
again.
we went to Boise and
Penn State last
Penn
year.
State,
That
yeah.
was pretty good.
Oh,
That was solid.
so Josh, you been to 2 games.
Yep, I have.
Yeah.
You're a
And
goofball.
then
dude.
I've been to Oklahoma State, played Notre Dame, and that one, friend, that's not a good memory probably if you remember that one.
No.
That one, but it was electric to be at.
We
Yeah,
we
that was
blew
a
it.
good game.
We blew that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Big
And then the first one I ever went to was a Clemson, Ohio State, and I should have hung it up on that one because
Jeez,
that
you've
was
been to some big time games, Chad.
those ones were that was the first one we ever
Fiesta
went to, and it was and looking back at those rosters, didn't realize at the time like just loaded
Right.
NFL talent up and down both teams.
So that's like crazy to me. So like at Notre Dame this weekend, the USC game, Notre Dame had like this record amount of recruits. There were like multiple 5-star guys. And it's just like you're just walking amongst them and you're like,
It just
these guys might like honestly be Hall of Famers. Like you don't even know. It's just crazy to think about. Like when you're like, yeah, I was by that guy. He was at the same game I was at.
Luke Tallis.
Same as like I mean, in person too, like the actual players for the college teams, you know.
Mhm.
Did you get any autographs?
No, I'm not 14, Josh.
You may have brought something up about that in the group chat, so I was just,
I thought that was
No.
your Make-A-Wish.
It was not this one. I got to go next year.
oh, that's
I'm not qualified yet.
So what was the question? Would we rather go to a college game or a NFL game?
Sure.
I think
I
if
don't
it's
know
like
if
a
that's, I
game
don't know if
day
that's the right question
situation,
because it depends on who's playing and whatnot.
yeah, I think if
I
it's
think
a-
I said the overall experience of like going to like a college, like the weekend, everything going on, or like an
Yeah.
NFL weekend,
Yeah.
I guess.
because like the festivals are fun, but you're not like in that environment. You're at a neutral site. I've never been to one like a big time
That's a
Home
good thing. And you're not like on a
for
campus.
someone,
or
so it's
anything.
like yeah, not the same.
It's true. It's a good point.
Not to do that.
I mean, I think I
Go-
follow the NFL so much more that it's like, I don't know,
Sure.
I just resonate with it more and like know the players and obviously fantasy football and all those things. So it makes it a little more, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's to each their own, I'm sure.
I'd rather go to a college game personally.
Then a
But what
Lions
do you-
game, bub?
Yeah, I'd rather go to a college game than a Lions game.
Wow.
I'd rather go to a Notre Dame game than a Lions game.
What about a Sandusky U game?
I'd probably go to the Lions game.
Cool.
Oh,
Well,
no,
they're
going
both
to Happy
Lions.
Valley would be pretty sick.
They're both
White
Lions.
I don't
Ben,
know.
did you eat at Brothers?
No, we went by there. Dude,
You-
there's so many people the whole weekend. It was unbelievable.
Piece of shit.
We
Yeah,
actually
it
went to Legends, that
The
restaurant
one on campus
there.
there.
Oh, dude, worst service I've ever got in my life. Food was
Really?
terrible. Oh yeah,
Why?
sat there for like 2 hours, dude. Like our waitress.
No
like,
kidding.
Oh yeah, the food sucked. It was like cold.
Joel always wants to eat when we go there, and I'm like, ah.
Their Guinness was good. I had a bunch. I was able to sit down and have some Guinness on tap. That was definitely worth it. But food itself, not good. But yeah,
So Dave,
Josh,
how we doing?
Why is
good.
your morale so low?
Yeah.
I got no energy. I'm tired.
Can't even get him hyped with the guest appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was excited when I saw Chad. That perked me up. I mean, I was worse than this before he got on. I'm being honest with you. I need Shay to just carry the show
celebrate a
today.
big win or what?
I mean, yeah. It
Oh,
wasn't-
he was complaining about the win last night.
it's.
it was
I'm still
unreal.
gonna complain. I'm
Worst,
still gonna
worst
complain.
game he's ever seen. Worst
Yeah.
performance he's
Oh,
ever
dude,
seen.
you're the new me, David. You're the new.
No,
Ben.
I'm not.
I love that.
Listen, I don't say we have the worst head coach in the league every time we get down in a football game. That's you, bub.
Dude, I say that when we're winning. We're the number one team in the NFC, and I still say it.
You-
So
You beat one of the top teams with your
Oh,
fifth
ugly.
string DBs, and
Hey,
Shea
we'll get
Butler
there.
is complaining.
Shut up, Josh.
Shay
Shut
bought
up.
me a jersey.
Shut up.
You guys complain so much.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
What other
Okay,
college
sorry.
stuff you got?
Sorry.
I mean, Josh is just jumping.
How do you feel about Napier getting fired?
I mean, I was surprised he lasted that long. To be honest with you,
Why
I mean,
would
they
you
were
fire him after a win? That's
just
my
because of the
question.
because of the bye, right? I think they probably had it planned,
That makes
I don't
sense.
know.
I'm sure, yeah, weeks ago.
and he was like kind of. It was a little awkward in like the post game, So I'm sure that
Yeah,
he,
I saw they asked
You
him. they're
probably
like,
knew.
how do you feel about this win or whatever? He's like, I'm gonna. enjoy the heck out of it.
Savor
tonight.
this one.
What was the
Yeah, see what
buyout?
happens tomorrow or something.
It wasn't near James Franklin numbers, but
No.
it was. I think maybe 22 mil. Does that sound right?
That poor
I'm gonna say-
bastard.
I don't know. I might have just pulled that number out of nowhere too, but I've
20
been wrong
million.
before.
20 mil.
20?
This sounds good though.
He's owed 50% of that within 30 days of his firing.
That's crazy.
50% of how much?
20 million.
Maybe I'll go buy some XRP.
Best gig in sports.
Don't do it, man. That's stuff. I'm about broke from buying that last year.
Yeah, Shay convinced me to make some bad investments.
I'm
Hey,
about
I've made money off of it in the long run. So
I'm about hit rock bottom.
But lost
Wasn't
the house and
there-
everything.
there's another coach that got fired this weekend too. I thought I can't remember though.
Colorado State's coach did. So I think
They fired him
Yeah, Jay Norville.
right
Gundy-
before the border war, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are happy about hiring him. Didn't work
Best
out.
quarterback of all time, Trent Dilfer, got fired last week. That's
I
Ooh.
saw that, and then they upset Memphis.
yep.
Did Florida State's coach get fired? No,
No.
No.
He should be fired.
not
He's in
yet.
Stanford. What a wreck of a season.
He'll get fired.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Um,
Carson Beck gets fired.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Heisman.
Heisman should
Gone.
be probably Jeremiah Love,
Who's the Indiana quarterback?
First team all.
Mendoza.
Is Texas just bad at football?
Bad.
I know they got to win, but Kentucky.
I'm not even gonna say they're bad. I'm just gonna say that they're dog shit.
Dude, they're still ranked, man.
They're a dog shit football team.
What's like? Did they even
Is
lose
that
that
worse
many
than
guys
that?
in the draft?
Matthew Golden, baby. He was the reason.
Isaiah Bond, but he didn't get drafted.
But I'm saying like O line, D line. Like,
Yeah,
did they
that's
lose?
what
this
Quinn
shit
Ewers.
Blue.
Maybe Quinn.
I don't know.
Maybe,
I don't
maybe
know how
Quinn
they
saves Miami.
beat Oklahoma.
Now they're running back, guys. Lost
What?
him.
Who was their running back?
Blue.
Blue? Oh, yeah.
Did he get drafted? Who does he play for?
He's a Cowboy. He's gotten like one carry all year, and it got called. It was like for 10 yards and got called back for a hold.
He had a catch last game.
Yeah, he did a little bit, but I dropped him on my fantasy football team.
Well, he's no
I had high
Javante.
hopes. But
He's no Javante Williams.
no, you're
That
welcome.
guy's dope.
Is Vanderbilt football for real?
What's his name? Pavia.
Diego?
Diego. Well, I knew his first name, but
He's a senior, right?
Season vet. Isn't
He's
this
a-
like his fifth or
He's
sixth
a
year?
super senior. This is like
He's
his
like
7th
6 years,
year.
I'm pretty sure.
the guy's 27.
Chad's still got
Yeah.
some eligibility.
Let's
Michael
go.
Penix.
Right
route.
back. Gonna apply to Mizzou tomorrow.
I don't know if the grades are quite
Who does
high. enough
Mizzou
to get
got?
in, but
Oh, they got Vanderbilt. It's Mizzou Vanderbilt this week, Saturday. I bet you game days might be.
And he
It
gets-
is. No, yeah, it
Get
is.
some
It's in
film together.
Nashville.
It's in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So I was
because
gonna
Ella was telling me that they were trying to get game day to go to Brookings for NDSU and South Dakota State. I was like, they ain't leaving the South.
Are they 1 and 2 in
Yeah.
FCS?
Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
I mean, I don't really have anything else for college. I didn't really watch too much of it this weekend.
I hate your morale right now.
Sorry, buddy.
yeah.
Is it because of Jerry?
It's Jerry Jacobs, man.
What
I've-
Jerry Jacobs do?
Jerry Jacobs, there's a lot of rumors circulating Twitter that Jerry Jacobs is going to be a Detroit Lion by the end of the week, and that makes me want to just
Why?
crank the steering wheel going 95.
Why?
I
Do
don't
you
know
want
if
me
I
to
hate an NFL player any more than I hate Jerry Jacobs.
I'll read you the tweets and then I'll read you the text messages. This is from Jerry Jacobs. Yesterday morning, pray for me with a bunch of praying emojis. 5 minutes later, got a call with the phone emoji. This morning, I pray everything goes well. No matter what, I will always want to say thank you, God. Then some guy replied to him and said, "You deserve to be back in the league, bro. Been a fan of yours since the beginning and still am." He quote tweeted it and said, "We locked in." I text Dave. said, got bad news for you. He said, what's up, baby? I said, if Twitter is right, the Lions are going to sign Jerry Jacobs. Dave replies, I'm a KMS. Talk me down. I said, give him a chance, David. Dave says, he is so ass. You ruined my day. I'm going home sick. I said, I don't know what else to say. Dave replies, I'm so effing mad right now. I said, I understand. He said, you did this to me. I said, no, I did not, David. Please just take a deep breath. Dave replies, I'm about to rip the steering wheel going 90.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
So Jerry Jacobs.
and ever since then, it has been a very steep downhill slope for David.
I understand
Yeah.
now. Things are
The
making
No,
last
I could-
36 hours has been a whirlwind of emotions, mostly for the bad, not the good.
Just
So
pray
why
for
do you
me.
hate him?
I'll trade you Diggs.
No, we'll take Jerry.
We got Whiteside now. Oh, by the way, we did reach an agreement with Mr. Jace, so I can't get his video to pull up on the computer. But
How much do we have to pay the man?
Recap.
hold on.
Oh,
Oscars football recap. It's
put it next to your mic, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
Sorry about this poor performance here.
You want another one of those, or do you want a beer with some pickle?
Yeah, atrocious. Sick of it making me sad. On the bright side, coach isn't going anymore. I know Huskers.
You guys don't even want to know how much I paid that guy for that 10-second video.
So you didn't pay him anything.
Paid him with our friendship. We got any more college? You guys want to roll into the NFL?
NFL, man.
I'll,
Jerry
give you
Jacobs
my,
really opened
I'll give you my Nebraska take.
Oh,
Did you get tased?
I did not get tased. I was threatened multiple times throughout the game, but the taser was never used. Mostly because my buddy Blake had his 2-year-old daughter there, so we kept it cool with the taser. But Nebraska sucks. They're all frauds. Raiola sucks. Their defense is not good. Their O-line is even worse. Dylan Raiola doesn't know when to throw the football. That's why he got sacked 9 times. And I think that they're a 500 football team. All right, now we can go to the NFL.
Is their coach going to be at Penn State?
Yeah, for sure.
dude, Penn State's dumb if they hire him.
I saw on Twitter, and we all know
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't lie.
They're right about Jerry.
Uh-oh. Chase is in a dark place right now.
This is in a bad spot. When I left his house, there was a thought that crossed my mind that might be the last time I saw him.
There's always next year.
Yeah,
Hey, thank you.
They might get in a bowl game.
yeah, they'll be in the Pinstripe Bowl probably.
That's sweet. I mean, that's
Yeah.
bowl's the
They
bowl,
won
right?
The Pinstripe Bowl last year was one of the best days of Jace's life.
Let's see. Oh, God.
See, told you.
Oh, no.
Getting dark here. Well, Chad, we haven't had a Broncos fan on this year. You guys had a heck of a game, or I suppose heck of a fourth quarter.
Right.
Walk us through that game, the season, all that good stuff.
So I was playing golf till about halfway through the third quarter. We came in, started watching, but Dan was giving me updates, and not any one of them were good up to that point.
Was it similar to me and Shay's text exchange?
Yeah, I mean, the word pathetic is used a lot each week by us. What are we doing? Play calling his ass. Those seem to be the top 3 phrases used throughout our messages. But so I've watched the last quarter and a half, and yeah, still not sure how that all unfolded to what it became. But hey, it's a win, I guess, in the end. And we're not used up until the Philly game. I think before the Philly game, we were like 1-12 in one possession games. And now we won, the last 3. So, I mean, I guess it's good to finally be on the other side of that when we're very much used to not being on that side. But I just don't. Like I said, the play calling the whole year has been hot garbage. It seems like he just overcomplicates everything. No rhythm until you have to get into one.
So what's bad about the play calling? Like, is it just Like, you know what's coming every time, or is it just not creative, or what?
I mean, it's just not creative. I mean, his obsession with screen passes and on weird situations, like 2nd and 5, throw a 5-yard screen pass behind the line of scrimmage, then you have 3rd and 8, and then you're just in a bad spot. So I don't know. It's been a roller coaster, but getting out wins at least. That's a positive of this year compared to others. So I don't know. We'll see how the big matchup with the Cowboys this week.
Did
You guys
the
watching that together?
Broncos win that game, or did the Giants lose that game?
I mean, the Giants lost it for sure.
Okay. All right.
For sure. There's no reason. 2 missed extra points. I mean, there's no reason we should have had a chance.
The Jets lost the game. The Broncos are a sorry team. Okay.
Are you guys watching the game together?
No, I don't want to see Chad after tonight.
There's still a chance I might be going to it with my brother-in-law and sister.
Oh.
My brother-in-law's a Cowboys fan. So I'm leaving early Sunday morning to go to Denver on the off chance we end up going.
Sick.
So we'll see.
What
But
time's it at?
it's a 2:30 game, I think.
Yeah,
Yep. So
that'd be sweet.
try to get down there around noon. We'll see what happens.
Who's gonna win that game? You think the Broncos can slow down the Cowboys?
I don't know if you can stop George and CeeDee on the same field, man.
I just want you guys to also know that
Jay's
I few predictions with that. Not only are the Cowboys going to win, but there's going to be a 70-yard field goal kick.
Gosh, I hope so.
He might score. He might have 15 points, and that might be enough to beat Denver if our offense keeps doing what it's doing.
They
But if
scored
there's
30
You gotta
in a
realize the
quarter.
Cowboys' defense is bad.
But
Bad.
I don't think the Jets and Giants defense are in the top ranks. I could be wrong, but
The only bright spot on the Cowboys' defense is James Houston.
And that guy should know.
well, it's great. Dre Greenlaw got himself suspended after 1 week back for verbally assaulting a referee after the game
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, he went in on him.
because the
Threatened his life.
the video is hard to see exactly what happens, but everyone on Twitter, and Twitter doesn't lie, the ref bumped into Sternard when they were all celebrating, and Greenlaw saw it, and then Greenlaw chased down the ref and got in his face and got himself a 1-game suspension for this week.
For bumping into his teammate?
The ref bumped into Sternard, yeah. Like it kind of looked like he shoved him, but you couldn't tell if Sternard ran into him first. Or Sternard, however you say his name.
Trig's one of the smartest people I know.
But if the Cowboys are smart, they should just go at Alex Singleton every time because he can't guard anything in zone or in man.
And Riley Moss.
And Riley Moss, we've been hard on him. His stats say he's a decent defender, but when he gives up plays, it's in the worst possible timing.
There's just
3rd and
something-
19 against the Eagles, and just gets burned. In the
You guys
worst
need Jerry
possible-
Jacobs, dude.
I can't
I
put
truly
my
hope
finger
the
on it.
Cowboys don't go after Moss because
I can't put my finger on it, but there's just something I don't trust about Riley Moss being on the outside covering
No.
a wide receiver.
And, I mean, he does get more targets because Sertan's opposite of him, so he's going to get thrown at more. But
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
why
that
he
there's
gets more
another
targets,
underlying stat that would
Why do you
make
think
it.
that is, Jay?
I
Must be the
can't-
white
Like I
loss.
said, I can't put my finger on it.
I feel like
There's just
along with like
something.
opposite Sertain, there's other factors that play into it, and it's the same reason why I don't want them to target him and embarrass him. Because
Right. No, that yeah.
and I just don't know what that would be, but there's
Because
just
if you
something about
embarrass
him.
him, it's a double negative.
Yeah.
if you go at
But-
Singleton all game, you'll be fine. Whether it's a tight end or running back.
I still haven't
There's
forgiven
something
Singleton for being like one of the most arrogant people I met in the bar. He was super hammered. I've actually heard he's a fairly nice person, but man, BH one night he was at the bar just
Tool.
awful.
You know
I'm
who you
sure I
reminded me
was
of?
perfectly polite and well behaved and everything as well. So
Probably the night you lost your Ken Griffey jersey.
I found it.
Probably the
MIA,
same. I
though,
think that was
that
the same
phone.
night.
What?
I think that was the same night.
I'm sure you're just a great
Probably.
guy that night.
No, it couldn't have been the same night. I don't remember that night.
None of it.
Not
really, no.
It's going to
Chad,
be,
how's
it's
sorry,
gonna be
buddy, go ahead.
27-24. I'm not sure which way yet.
Way more
Hopefully one
points
of the
than
ways,
that
but-
scored.
The Broncos are 3-point favorites.
Yeah, so that checks out, right?
And that
The
checks out
Cowboys-
to 7-24.
Cowboys have to score over 30 to win the game. No way
Yeah.
they win a game if they score less than 30.
Didn't they start Overshown's window 21 days?
Yes, sir.
But he's going to probably wait that whole
I think
3 weeks.
Revel's window is opened up too. Not
Who?
sure. Their rookie corner
Never heard of her.
from he was their second round pick.
It's not Jerry Jacobs.
That was
No, he's better than Jerry Jacobs. By the way, is anyone
Jerry
okay.
got a call.
Pray for him.
maybe he's going to Dallas.
I would love if he ends up anywhere besides Detroit. I'll buy a Jerry Jacobs jersey for whatever team he goes to.
So tell me this. I must have missed something. When was he a Lion?
Oh, at the worst
22.
time. Yeah.
23, he had 3 interceptions.
I mean, he's bad.
He was a Lion from like 21 to 23, I think.
There's a question for you, Josh. Is Dallas giving up 2 firsts and Kenny Clark for Max?
Holy
I sure
crap.
hope not.
Do they have any? Yeah, I guess they have Packers. They have Packers first.
They have 4 first rounds and a Kenny Clark. Yeah. Now you guys saw the group chat what I sent G, right? I thought that was fair.
What was that? I didn't see it.
What was it? I think
There's no way they're getting rid of him. I don't care how bad their season's going. Like, there's no
Okay.
way.
all right, so are we on the Cowboys right now?
Sure.
Yeah,
Few things.
might as well.
Who should they trade for?
Oh, Joe.
Joe Mama?
Yeah.
So they need help at linebacker. Overshown's going to be nice, but they need help there. Logan Wilson, he all of a sudden is not starting.
Get
Wouldn't hate that.
Hendrickson and Wilson together.
Yeah, just throw them
Wow.
in together.
Might as well
But-
get Riley Moss, too.
I don't think they're going to trade Hendrickson because they won a game, but I just feel like
What
putting
about Bradley
Logan
Chubb?
Wilson-
When's the trade deadline? Do you know?
November 11th?
I was going to say,
No.
I think the 11th. I don't know. Jalen Phillips.
Because I saw that the Lions are going to try to get an edge guy.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Who do you think it would be?
I'm guessing right now one of those Dolphins, just because they're going to probably be a fire sale.
Right.
But then everybody's going to be going for him, so that's just going to drive the price up. I don't know.
What about the dude from the Saints?
Who's that?
Well, there's Jermaine Johnson at the Jets.
November 4th, Josh, is the deadline. So you got about 2 weeks.
Geez, they better move fast.
Does anyone need a corner? I'll trade you Trayvon Diggs for.
Oh, Jared Jacobs is available.
Yeah.
Pray for
I was
him.
thinking of Cam Jordan.
Dolphins.
Cam Jordan, he's a little old. I mean,
I don't think they're
yeah,
going to
but-
trade Cam Jordan. He dies a Saint, doesn't he?
He's
Yeah.
on a 1-year deal though, so I saw that they'd trade him to a contender and he'd sign back in the offseason.
Green Bay is going to send Rashawn Gary for the first back.
For the what?
For their first back.
Gary's tearing it up.
No, so I actually kind of came somewhat prepared today for.
Let's hear it.
So hold on. Oh, that's for you guys.
You seem pretty prepared.
What the hell's going on?
I gotta find it. It's on my to-do list too. Sorry.
Oh, there's talk about Denver trying to trade for a receiver, but I just don't think that's necessary. Just because our offense has no consistency, and
I
just
like your
they haven't
receivers.
got. I like them too. Like, there's nothing wrong.
If you got a receiver, who would you
Oh, we're
want?
talking about the Broncos now. You bring a
AJ
Broncos
Brown?
guy on
We're
one
waiting for
time, and all of a sudden this whole podcast is about Broncos.
Sutton is a
AJ
dog.
Brown.
Sutton is a dog. I don't think we need to trade for any. I don't want trading anything at this moment.
If
unless
you
it's
had
for
if you had a
linebacker.
pick out of the receivers that are probably going to get traded, who would you want?
I mean, I guess I don't even know who would be up for. I've heard Waddle was in there. I don't know if he's.
I figured
Man.
Waddle.
But I just don't want to give anything up unless it's a good deal. But like any trade, but
I bet Jared Jacobs could play wide receiver.
Yeah, you could probably get
Switch.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry can
Travis
do it.
Hunter, switch it. But that's just not an issue. But all right, you prepared now, Jeff?
I was prepared. I just had to find where my notes were. One, if the Cowboys win a few more games, is Dak the MVP?
He's up there in
he's
the
up.
conversation.
I'd say right now 1 and 2 are him and Drake May.
So he's like number
Or
5,
CMC.
or he's like
CMC,
way down the list. But I think that's partially just because they're assuming the Cowboys are going to continue to lose. Because if they're losing, he's not going to get it. But his last 4 games, over 1,100 yards, no picks, like 11 or 12 touchdowns. Not bad. Can they afford to sign Pickens and then fix the defense? Or are they going to turn into the Bengals?
I mean, I think you turn the Bengals awfully quick.
Yeah. I honestly truly need Pickens to throw a punch.
Well, the good thing is that you got all those draft picks still if you don't end up trading for somebody, so you'll be able to kind of rebuild the defense off that a little bit.
Yeah, but
How many years does Pickens have left?
I think
This
he's
is
1
last
year.
yeah, it's this year. So seriously, like, I hope Surtain locks him up and he punches him. Like, I just need a 3-game suspension, something that brings the value down a little bit, character issues. But yeah, I don't know how they keep him unless Dak restructures. That's where, like, Trayvon, if they could get rid of that contract, but if they trade in, get like a Crosby. I was looking at his contract, and it's like, it starts going down after next year, but it's like 26 next year. So it's,
What's Parsons getting?
or no, that was Diggs. So Parsons is getting like 48, but next year Crosby's is like 36 mil. Then it goes to 29.7, 27. So like that's a big hit. But I think Dak is like a $75 million hit next year or something. Like, it's nuts because the way that's structured. But he's already talking about going and talking to Jerry about getting Pickens signed. So it's like, okay, Dak, I need you to be a little bit of Tom Brady and lower that. But yeah, Trig, that's what I just said. Are you listening to me? I don't want him to turn into the Bengals.
Josh, what do you think about the Lions and Commanders game?
The Lions Commanders?
Or Cowboys, sorry.
Were you surprised? You knew that was going to happen.
Well, I was as confident as I was the week before that they were going to win. And
Like that, though?
no, I didn't think the defense would play nearly as well as they did. I was pretty impressed with, but they went to man more to a man than they have in the past.
You should be the coach there.
Seriously.
But
I heard they won because of the shadows.
okay,
No.
The pick 6. Do you think he could see Bland?
No.
I don't think so either. I truly he came out of the light.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. Which is nuts. But no, the defense played pretty well. Offense is pretty tough. Are the Panthers, is their defense that good?
No,
Like
they're
their
just
D-line?
really good at home.
Because they dominated. And
They
I
don't
know the
lose.
Cowboys
They don't
had some
lose in
linemen out,
Carolina.
but
Carolina's good.
they dominated the Cowboys. Like, they couldn't run the ball at all. And
What's their record?
but I don't know. It gives you a little hope, but Dave and I last night, Dave was disagreeing with me, but I was saying their defense has to get a little better, has to be average, and they'll be able to go a long ways. But Dave's pretty convinced that Dak Prescott's Jesus and is going to take him to the promised land. You haven't said near as much about Dak as you said you were going to.
I mean, I'm impressed by him. I'm letting you talk, buddy.
Okay.
He's obviously having a career year. If he can stay healthy, I don't know why he wouldn't be in the conversation for top 2 right now for MVP. Obviously, them getting George Pickens is a game changer, and then getting CeeDee Lamb healthy. I think that only helped that he was out because then George Pickens was all over the field. I know they kind of mentioned that on the broadcast too, but they're really shifting him around. I mean, just him having those weapons, the way Javonte is playing, the O-line looks really good. If they can stay healthy, I mean, you just got to get into the playoffs.
Ferguson's playing like he did a couple years ago.
That's because his girlfriend got a boob job.
That always does it. No, so Josh, say the Cowboys sneak in the playoffs. Dak looks awesome. Does he choke? Does he go back to playoff Dak?
Okay,
What do you feel? Because we've had this conversation before about Dak being the MVP. I mean, was it? He was the front runner, and he gets to the playoffs, and Green Bay smokes him.
So tell me this though. We discussed that as well though, because that was season 1, and it wasn't all on Dak. CD looked like he had never played a football game before. The defense was awful. So I don't know if you can. Unfortunately, Dak hasn't had enough playoff experience to even say, because he's had 3-4 games, and that one was awful. But I don't know. I don't buy into the whole he chokes.
It's a common denominator between those 3-4 games.
But the whole team was awful.
Yeah, the team changes though.
You tell me who okay, in that game against
you're the MVP, man. You got to go win.
Oh, trust me, I would love for that to be but he wasn't. He got second in voting. Okay, if he would have won it, maybe if he would have won the voting, he probably would have won the Super Bowl.
There you go. That's fair enough.
That's what happened.
That's got to be in the back of your mind though. Maybe that feels.
No, it as a Cowboys fan, yes, quarterback play in the playoffs is always in the back of your mind. So as long as we don't drop a extra point or field goal attempt or whatever the hell it was, or any of that. But they got a long ways to go before they can sneak into the playoffs and actually do anything. So we'll see.
The unsung hero, I think, of that offense is Javonte Williams. I think he's changed. I think he helps just as much as Pickens and
sure.
Pickens has the addition to that offense. Being able to run the ball changes everything in the NFL.
Isn't it interesting though? Because last year, Rico Dowdle still went for 1,000 last year, but it was just different. He just wasn't.
He ran for 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah.
No shit.
But then you look at him this year, and what he's done in the last few games, pretty crazy. But he was a very competent back, but not anything that in my mind was going to lead a franchise. So
yeah, I traded in fantasy last year. I traded for Javonte Williams because he had a bunch of volume in Denver. He got 15 carries a game, but oh my gosh. Sorry, Chad, but
it's been.
I don't think it was him. I think it was just Denver, but he legitimately had 15 carries for 30 yards. He was terrible.
Too good of an offensive line to not run the ball very well, which we've done better this year. Dobbins was great. Turned out to be a great sign.
Yeah, so that's what blows my mind is that
he got a little wrapped up in the 2-back system almost between they didn't know between him and McLaughlin, who hasn't played at all this year.
Maybe one or two snaps. Got in there too.
And your rookie from Notre Dame, we got in the mix a little last year, and then we got him this year. So
yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
I'm happy to see Javonte doing well though. He was a dog as a rookie, and then got hurt, and then just never could get the rhythm back with Denver. And I was rooting for him to do good. It's glad to see him do good because he was looking like a beast as a rookie.
He's the reason I ended up last in fantasy last year. Him and Travis Etienne, who's having a nice year now. Of course, they both just were terrible last year. I don't understand. Now they're good again.
Yeah.
I'm not making any trades in fantasy.
But yeah, that's all I got for the Cowboys. We're optimistic, but we're not overly optimistic.
Are you making the playoffs? I mean, you should be able to, in the being the Commanders is huge. I'm just thinking of when you start that division play here, the Giants will be a big one. Get a couple wins there, then maybe split with the Eagles, and then get the Commanders again. I don't know.
Well, the Eagles don't look great right now. I mean, that's definitely
there's definitely some chinks in the armor there.
A loss this week. That doesn't help.
They're winning this week. I've never been so certain of anything in my life other than when they were playing the Panthers. So.
But Dino's getting back on track. He didn't get a sack this week, so he's going to be good for 2.5 this week against the Cowboys. Easy.
I don't even know why I invited you into my home.
Well, Ben, there was a lot of complaining going on during that Packers game. You want to walk us through it?
So bad. Green Bay, man, what a weird team. Somehow we're number one in the NFC, as you can tell. It's unbelievable because every game they play is this team should not be number one in the NFC, but they still find ways the last 2 weeks to get it done. And then, to be honest with you, they're 2 field goals away from being undefeated. They had the game-winning field goal blocked in Cleveland, and then Cleveland, recovers it and kicks it at time expired. I mean, it sucks. It's like you make your field goal, you don't get it blocked, you win that game. And then Dallas, they get the PAT block, and it's like, holy cow, that they probably would have went on to win that game. Obviously, that was the point they needed. And so you're 2 field goals away from being undefeated, and it feels like that they have no business. They don't seem like that good of a team right now. The defense has been a little shaky. Obviously, they had to go 2 weeks ago against the Bengals. It's tough. I mean, you watch them light it up, but Joe Flacco lights it up with the Steelers, who have a good defense. So maybe they're not as bad. T. Higgins and Jamar are awesome. And then last week Sunday they go to Arizona and play Arizona. Jacoby Brisket is actually really freaking good. Or Brissett, however you say his name.
Brissett.
What'd you say, brisket?
I think so. I like Jacoby Brisket. He's actually been really good. I mean, he lit up Indianapolis, who's one of the top teams in the NFL right now. So that was on the road in his first game. But weird. They're being weird right now. But I think what I snapped at the end of the game was just win ugly. That's what the NFL is about, I guess. Denver had an ugly win. You just keep winning. And then you get to the playoffs and you just roll the dice and see what happens. Hopefully you have a better game plan and make some plays. But we'll see how long it can only last for so long. Thank you, Trig. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he understands. If you watch Green Bay, you would know exactly what I complain about LaFleur. The dude is as conservative as it gets, and it's just mind-boggling. So the play of the game, we're driving down right at the end of the game. We get to a 4th and 2, and he sends out the freaking field goal unit to tie the game. And you're like, are you kidding me? Like, why? Well, then Jordan Love, who shows zero emotion at all, like he was walking off the sidelines actually like in disdain, like couldn't believe it. And LaFleur burns a timeout and sends him back out there, and Jordan Love calls a play, and he makes a great play, hits Tucker Kraft down the sideline.
Was there OPI on that play? I've seen a lot of things on Twitter about the push off on that one.
No, I don't think so. But
they did on J-Mo.
J-Mo got an OPI called on him.
It's about time he gets an OPI called on him. But yeah, makes a great play, great catch on Tucker's part, and they go down and win the game. And it's like this.
I'm
where
gonna
has
go
this
watch
been
it
all
on Twitter
year?
right now.
It sucks that you have to. It sucks that you have to. Your quarterback has to do everything and finally, make a call. And I don't know when I don't think it's ever going to change. But then again, I mean, the guy's won a lot of games in the NFL. So, my theory is I think he gets a lot of hype about his play calling because he coached under Shanahan, who obviously is, the offensive genius that he is in the NFL. Yeah, I love it. Trig is 100% right there. If you could show that comment, David. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Are you on Facebook? How are you seeing these?
If you go in the comments section of our stream, you can see it. Maybe I got special access, but yeah, it's just frustrating. And Micah Parsons, I mean, that's why you pay the guy and get Micah Parsons. He flat out just freaking won that game for us. And he had 3 sacks, pressures all over the gosh darn field. The dude's incredible. Say that every single week. He just continues to blow my mind. At this point, he's worth every single penny that we spent on him. Once again, that can change quickly though. So
wait till he starts his podcast back up.
You can't do that in Green Bay.
Yeah, that's a blatant OPI.
Good.
Tucker Kraft one, it's bad.
Oh my
Did you
god,
guys see
they do this.
OPI
That's
called
literally
on
every
kids?
single play. They don't call OPI. The receivers will literally 2-hand shove the
They
D-backs.
do on J-Mo.
And they call it DPI. I'm sorry that happened to J-Mo. He had to
I am
take the
too.
ball.
Tucker,
I mean,
Tucker's a
Yeah, we're
cheater,
gonna
but
talk
he's from
about
South
that
Dakota,
point
so
later
it's
because
okay.
I have a lot of questions about it.
But Green Bay, they go to Pittsburgh. That's the whole story is Aaron Rodgers now, so that'll be interesting. How that goes. It's in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 5-2. I think Green Bay's better. They're 3 points favorite, but you never know. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers can steal the show and have work his magic like he does. It seems like he always does. But it'd be also kind of cool to see the student beat the teacher, see J Love go into his house and knock him off. So I'm sure that game's going to be ugly because both teams suck on offense.
If I had $1 million, I'd put it on the Steelers.
You'd go Steelers.
Yeah.
You don't have $1 million.
Steelers to cover or money line?
Or to win it.
They're going to win.
Okay.
We play for ties. I hope we tie.
Yeah, I know. You're a
That's
loser.
what we do here.
Losers
That's what we
play
do
for
in Green
ties.
Yeah.
Tie gets you #1 seed.
I think it's
you're
really interesting.
coach
So,
of the
that
Cowboys.
Arizona game too was weird. So Green Bay's plane was broke down. They couldn't even get to Arizona. They're on Saturday. They were stuck on the tarmac for 5 hours.
How does the NFL team not have a backup plane?
Or let them off
It's
the
in
plane.
Green Bay, dude. They got one plane in that town.
Do they have their own plane?
I would think so, and that's
Yeah,
probably
it's a
why.
team
They actually
play.
have 2 separate planes, they said. Like, the coaches and staff take one and the players take the other. So there's a bunch of weird stuff
Oh,
going
so
on.
you-
like, the
you
night
guys
before,
can't
they
afford the
had to
big
do the, like,
planes?
they had to do the walkthrough, like, via
Losers.
Zoom. And then Josh Jacobs was sick. The Packers were trying not to play him, and, like, I guess the players had to go in and be like, no, you're playing Josh Jacobs. And he ended up playing and had a phenomenal game, 2 touchdowns, does what Josh Jacobs does. And he was pretty emotional after the game about it. And, like, don't ever doubt me. I'm going to play. Like, I'm never not going to play. And I believe him because he's literally played, like, every game of his career. So
Jamal Williams wannabe.
Yeah, it sounds soft to me.
Can't
Jamal
bury
was
it
in
with
Jamal was
dirt.
in Green Bay. Yeah, Josh Jacobs is way better than Jamal Williams. But Jamal, whatever happened to that guy? That guy was awesome. I freaking loved him. I loved him in
Reed.
Green Bay.
He's living
playing
in
po-
Utah. He's back in Utah.
They let him
Yeah,
back in the
Pokemon
state.
Go.
Yeah, he's back in Utah.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
just playing Pokemon Go and stuff down there in
Yeah,
Utah.
he was on Fox Big Noon Kickoff last week. I saw him.
Dude, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Green Bay's still gonna make a run. I think playoffs obviously are definitely within reach at this point. I don't feel as comfortable saying they're a Super Bowl team, especially with as tough as the NFC is. The NFC is so freaking good right now. If this was the AFC, I'd be like, sure, Green Bay's a favorite in the AFC.
Is the NFC that good? Because I would almost
NFC is
disagree.
loaded.
I mean, I don't know who's good.
Oh, I think
What-
they're all
what
like
is
the late.
the-
They're like all.
what is the
they're all
floor
there
now?
though. Like, they're all good. Like, even to the Bears, it's like I don't even know. Like, there's 8 teams in there. I think they could go get her done.
So Ben,
Not, but,
what is the floor?
or the Cowboys. The floor is the playoffs.
I thought the floor was a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
It
thought-
was after week 2. I said that's why I'm saying. I'm like, I don't feel as good about them being the Super Bowl contender right now. I don't think they're consistent enough on offense.
Dave, is that water?
Yeah, hydrate or die, baby.
Good.
Boy, Davey. So yeah, keep winning, win ugly. That's what the NFL is about. I can be frustrated, and I'm gonna be frustrated because the NFL just pisses me off. Matt LaFleur pisses me off, and it's just 2.5 hours of stress every Sunday. But I still watch it, and I still talk about it, and I still love it. So
Love that for you, dude.
yeah, go.
good for you. I'm really excited for the day that I can
Thanks, guys.
complain about a win.
Yeah. It's tradition, man.
Worst football I've ever
Standard.
seen.
It's a standard.
Yeah, the
How about
standard.
them Lions?
All right, Shay, take it away, bud.
Oh. I'll see you guys later. I got to get going.
No problem. We just want to see Chad, anyways.
We need a refill.
Fire Josh.
Ugly win. I feel like we should have won that game by 40. But I mean, hats off to the defense. I saw, they were talking about on the broadcast, and Kelvin Shepard said to, like, all those guys in the secondary that started, he's like, this is your chance to, like, get film out there for not just us but every other team in the NFL. So I mean, it's pretty cool, and they played their asses off from the start of the game to the end. So it's nice for them to step up. I thought Baker Mayfield looked like shit yesterday. I'm pretty sure he's hurt because he didn't run like he usually does. But good win. Offense did just enough. Special teams, Jake Bates sucks.
Oh,
But other than that, I guess I don't have a whole lot. Dave, what about you?
yeah, I think it was just a super weird game
Yeah.
and kind of a weird season, honestly, but just a super weird game. The first thing I want to highlight is the questionable officiating. Like, I felt like they made so many calls for Detroit to maybe, in my mind, to like make up for some of that Kansas City stuff, but like some of that stuff.
Cade Otton review was
Yeah,
the
how did-
weirdest thing I've ever
And
seen.
A tie
So
goes to a
strange.
receiver, right? A tie goes to a receiver. So how did they overturn that?
Are you talking about the
And
one or the first
the
down
line-
one? Because the first
the-
down
and
one was
then-
mind-boggling to me too.
No, yeah, I was talking about the first down one.
Okay.
That one was like, what? Because the Lions didn't even challenge where the ball was.
I know. And then they gave their challenge time. Like, no, never mind. We changed our mind after going through the challenge. We're like, we're gonna give it back because we replayed it. It was so
Well,
confusing.
and the ref was walking back out to make the call and then went back to the monitor. So it's
I mean,
like,
it's-
what? And then
Yeah,
the interception one was goofy as hell too.
Dude, I've never seen like just the officiating this year in general is just goofy. And like, honestly, I hated some of those calls going our way because it's like,
I did too.
I just don't think it's right. And like, it feels rigged. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
truly
like a
at times
Mm-hmm.
it feels, I've never seen a tie go to a receiver and then you overturn that when the ball's in both their hands. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
The first down call is weird. I don't know. There's just multiple things that throughout that game where it was just like goofy. I don't know.
And then on the Jameson Williams OPI, they threw the what's that?
This is the softest OPI I've ever seen.
The softest OPI, and they threw a flag on the opposite side of the field for illegal contact or holding, one of the two, and they waved that off, and they show you the replay. It's like, if you look up in the dictionary what a defensive holding is, it's literally that, and they pulled the flag on that. It's like, what in the hell? I
guess what I want is more consistency, I guess, for, all games that are going on. I don't even care who's playing. And I don't know if that'll ever get there with human error and things of that nature, but it's been goofy, man. That's the only word I can use is just goofy. I mean, Chad, have you seen any weird officiating stuff?
Well, I know Denver gets penalized all the time, so I see a lot of penalties and flags. But even like the Eagles game, they had the blatant one on Goddard that they didn't call. But then this week, Riley Moss looked to me, I might be biased, but it looked like he played that one at the goal line pretty well. He turned around, and the guy had him wrapped up and drug him to the ground, and then they throw that on Riley Moss, and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It is. It's been back and forth. I've seen it both ways. There've been benefits of bad ones in the Eagles game going our way, and then ones like last week, which luckily didn't lose a game. But
I think what I find weird about the NFL is I know when the refs are going to throw a flag. It's just it'd be like,
right.
3rd and 5, there's a pass, it was incomplete. I'm like, well, here comes a flag. About 2 seconds later, here comes a flag, or there's another long play, and I'm like, I guarantee you there's a hole in that's gonna I just know exactly when they're gonna call a flag, just to make it more interesting.
I saw just a little in the Seattle Texans game. I just was watching a little bit, and Sam Darnold didn't go down, lowered his shoulder, and the guy had him on the sideline, head down, and then kind of went to the ground, and then he got called for it. And I know it looked like it might have been a little late, but it's if the quarterback's not going down, lowering the shoulder.
Yeah.
I know it's a quarterback, so that's different, but
for sure. This is a good question here from Trig. Says, do we think the NFL switched into an entertainment industry over a sports industry has introduced a feeling of games being rigged? I think in my mind, it's probably more the sports gambling aspect of it and how they openly speak about the sports gambling now. And I don't, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember that 5 years ago watching games, which obviously it wasn't legal. But it just, to me, I've even seen things on Twitter where they're talking about certain players' props hitting, right? And we talked about this last week, even J-Mo's catch that gets called off for OPI would have been the over on one of his reception things. There's just weird penalty flags that come out at inopportune times, or catches that are waved off, or things of that nature, where it just makes you wonder.
New Jared Goff touchdown.
Yep.
New York all of a sudden get involved. It's what? When was that ever a thing?
I don't know when Patriots played, I think it was New Orleans, but Stephon Diggs' pass interference that he got called on him were away from the play, big play, whatever. And yeah, I don't know if it's as much. There is conspiracies with that, that it's for that, but also all the new rules of just making it offensive entertainment. I can see that being what Trig was saying, because
for sure
everything's about putting up points and making it flashy. So
people keep watching.
Yeah.
They keep making money.
Dave, you remember that one time where you took my money out of and put a bet on my draft teams?
I would have made that bet for you 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah. Since then, I believe the conspiracy of they're out to get us.
They're after.
I mean, yeah, I just hate to harp too much on the officiating, but honestly, I felt in my mind a lot of those calls were makeup calls for Kansas City things, and I don't like that feeling. Just call the game the same. I want both teams to. I'd rather have less flags, right? Just let them play. If there's something that's super blatant, or just then call it, right? But there's just too much goofy stuff going on in the league right now.
Yeah, blatant, the Lions D lineman tripping Baker last night. Call that.
Yeah, I mean, Baker, like Shay said, I think Baker looked like absolute dog shit. That's the worst game I've seen him play in 3 years.
I tried telling you that last night, but
honestly,
you weren't
though,
listening to me.
Yeah.
Detroit's defensive line was on it last night.
Dude, getting Aleem McNeil back makes so much of a difference.
Yeah, just wait till we get our secondary back.
Aleem McNeil.
Oh, dude, I thought Hutch he was so good last night.
Hutch was
getting triple team.
Yeah, I hope
Dude,
he
was
doesn't break
still
his
just
leg.
blowing through dudes. He looks so good.
I hope he doesn't break his leg.
I don't know, man.
What the hell's wrong with you?
It's tough for me just back on that game real quick. It's tough for me because I always tell like Ben, right, a win's a win. You know, like I don't. To me, that's just like the ugliest win that we've had. There's so many errors and like.
When I went to bed last
Watch
night,
a
I
Broncos
wasn't
game,
happy.
you'll see an ugly one.
I wasn't happy. I mean,
Have you watched the Dallas Cowboys defense play?
I know, Josh, but like, I don't know. I just feel like we're a lot better than what we've been able to put on the field so far. And I know we're sitting at 4-2 or 5-2, whatever the heck we are, 5-2. And but I don't know.
Why'd you feel like it was ugly?
Just I don't know, dude. Just missed plays, like fourth downs, not converting it. Jake Bates missing kicks. Like if you don't get those takeaways that we had defensively, that's
Jared
probably
Goff interception.
Jared Goff
Breaking
interception.
Mike
Baker
Evans'
looked
collarbone.
terrible. Yeah, broke Mike Evans, ruined the streak of 1,000 yards. So you hate to see guys get hurt,
He was
especially
at like
like
120 yards so on the year. He wasn't going to get it.
I don't know. It's Mike Evans, dude.
Maybe. Yeah.
The quarterbacks he's had to have that streak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I mean,
Look at the stats. It seemed like on paper, like Gibbs had 136 and
Andre
2
Johnson,
tutties.
Hall of Famer.
Gibbs is pretty good at football. If anybody
Yeah.
was wondering,
Yeah,
So good.
not too bad.
Jeremiah Love's the next Gibbs, they say.
I don't know. I mean, even when we made that pick, dude, you're like scratching your head because we're going linebacker, running back, first round, and like now all those tweets. It's funny when you see those kind of recirculate and people are like questioning those picks, and it's like now what team wouldn't take that guy with your first round pick? I mean, I don't know.
They in fact hit on that pick.
They did, and the Jack Campbell one's looking pretty damn good right now too.
Did you see Jack Campbell buckle up the seatbelt yesterday?
Was that after that like screen they tried to run, or when was it?
They ran like a wheel route in the end zone. He was guarding Rashad White. He and got up and buckled up.
I felt bad for White. Every time he caught the ball around the line of scrimmage, he was just getting jacked up.
Yeah.
Like I think he had 3-4 catches behind the line of scrimmage that went for negative yards. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
he's probably quit trying that.
That sounds like the Broncos.
That sounds like Javonte Williams.
But I'm glad we got a bye week coming up. I need to get a little healthier, but we're looking a lot healthier than we were last year outside of our secondary. I mean, when you're down 6 of your starting DBs to start the year is probably not good, but then you got
Like
these
I
young
said, you
guys.
last night, play those guys all year. I do not
Play
want
them
to
all
see
year?
Jerry Arnold back on the field.
Did you
Well,
did you send me a Whiteside jersey?
Branch
or about
Branch
Jerry
should be
Jacobs'
pretty
knee
healthy.
with Terry on Arnold? I hate that guy.
Good one, Josh.
Oh, Dave, one more question.
Yep.
Did you see JMO's Instagram stories last night?
Yeah, the crying Michael Jordan, and then
Yeah, he's a sad boy right now.
well, honestly, I don't think he's that like he's been so good and like positive, and he's still. I mean, he's getting so much attention from defenses, and it's helping everybody else. Like you pick your poison when you're playing Detroit. There's a lot of weapons there, so I think he'll still get his. I know he had that one catch that got called back for the OPI. What, Josh?
So this is 2 weeks ago, but I've heard that Goff tried telling people that the throw to St. Brown wasn't good enough. I'm sorry, was that not like a perfect throw like 2 weeks ago on that fourth down?
St. Brown dropped it. I think they're just like
I
trying
know,
to be
but,
good teammates, you know.
man, I don't know.
It was a little low, but I wouldn't say it was definitely catchable.
No,
He looked pissed.
But that is them just being good teammates because St. Brown, I think, was really down on himself. But no, from what I remembered, I was pretty sure that was a pretty good throw, but maybe not.
Shout out St. Brown. Fantasy.
Yeah, he's winning. Yeah, I think I match up against you guys this week, so look out. My 1-6 team's coming out with its freaking coming out party for you.
Do I owe Phil $10? Is he?
I don't know.
He almost put
I
up
haven't even
200
looked.
points against me.
I haven't even looked.
Jeez.
Are we Phil's only loss?
It's unbelievable.
Shay, you got a quote?
Yeah. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow.
And pray for Jerry Jacobs.
He got a call. Jerry got a call.
Ben, you got a fact?
Not really, man.
Wow, you came up.
Oh,
nice.
what was the Aaron Rodgers throw? Wasn't that the furthest throw?
69.8 yards.
Like the furthest throw in the air or whatever forever?
For quite a while.
forever, ever. Do you see those smelling salts he hit right before that Hail Mary?
Yeah, I thought they made a thing at the beginning of the year that they weren't. They were like,
Definitely can't
those-
use
those
those.
will be gone.
he's out
Let him
there.
loose.
His is straight cocaine though. That's
Oh,
not
did you-
smelling salt.
Did you
Actual
see
dog.
Aaron Rodgers get tackled by his O lineman?
Yeah.
Some funny
I know
Twitter replies to that.
I know we talked about this last week too, but just one more thing on the officiating. When we remember how they were so against like people staring at other people and they were throwing flags for taunting, that's completely gone away. Because I saw like
Yeah.
5 more. I don't remember if it was you, Josh, or you, Ben, that brought it up last week, but there was like 5
I did.
plays where I was like, "What are we doing?"
Mahomes should have got 4 flags thrown on him when he scored that touchdown.
It's just
Against-
like last year with the
Yeah.
hip drop tackle. I mean, they were throwing that flag all the time, and then I there was one this week I saw, but you
Micah
never
Parsons had a
see
big-
that anymore.
Back in the first half to like stop a big drive, and they throw a hip drop tackle on him. It's like what? And it was a 100% hip drop tackle. Like he actually hurt Jacoby Brissett, and it was
Brisket.
so it was the right call. But it's like, I mean, this is the one time we're gonna call it out of the million times it's happened. But whatever.
Chad, you got any inspiration?
No, I'm just inspired. And Jigba basically dunked on that referee after he scored the touchdown last night, and that might be the best penalty, like worst penalty of the whole. He
So-
basically postered the ref.
Did he get called for the penalty because he like hit the ref or because he dunked?
I
I
don't
think
think he
it's
was
'cause he
just right
dunked
next to the ref. I don't think you can't use a goalpost, right? Is that what?
Oh, it's
you
the
can't use
goalpost
It's a
rule?
prop. It's a
Yeah.
prop, right? It's considered a prop, but it was
You
worth
can't
it.
dunk it anymore.
It was worth it.
Did you
Not
guys
the Jimmy Graham.
see when Jackson Dart gave the ref the high five and how
jumped up.
him
Yeah, he
and
got
the
fined
ref
for
got
that.
fined? He got fined and then the ref
Yeah.
got fined for not throwing a flag on him.
It's crazy.
You got some Sagman life advice?
You know, it's good.
Yeah, just keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Smart.
That was great.
Before we close this thing out, Dallas needs you to open his snap. Chad, thanks for joining us, buddy. You're welcome
Hey.
anytime.
Good to see you, boys.
Thanks, Chad.
Happy to be on.
I wish you were in Florida right now, not on Josh's couch.
Hey,
but-
Halloween, me and Schulte will be in Miami, Dave, if you want to.
What is that? Eagles suck.
Eagles suck.
Nice job, Dallas.
Man,
Yeah,
he's
Chad,
learning.
text me about that when you come up.
Yeah.
Say?
We'll do.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.